You've done the research. Now, how do you send out the message? The key to digging up the right information is kind of like hunting for treasure. If you just stay on the surface, there's no treasure buried there. You got to go deep, try and find out what they actually care about, and then provide a way to help them. Now, here's a generic example of somebody who sent me a message recently and my reaction to it, because it's close, but it doesn't quite work. The email says, "Thanks for connecting." Actually, this is a LinkedIn message. "If you accepted my invitation to see if we're a good fit to work together, please check out this vid, which may give an aha moment for you. If after watching it makes sense to hop on a call, just say the word. If not, that's totally okay too." So there's a couple things I love about this. The first one is that the tone feels friendly. The thing that I don't love about it is this feels like an email or a message she would send to everybody that she connected with recently. So therefore, it wasn't valuable to me. I don't want to watch a generic video. I don't want to see an ad about your services because she's clearly invested zero time in understanding who I am. This happened the other day also on a phone call. Somebody picked up the phone giving me a pitch, which I love, by the way. I love getting cold calls and seeing what people are using, but it was an old school approach. He didn't know anything about my business. He didn't ask me anything relevant about what I was solving. But what he tried to do is say, "I can offer you more leads and give you more value by doing research on your clients and only sending you over qualified people." So when I get that call, I'm like, "Oh, that sounds like an amazing pitch. I'd love that help." But then I ask him, "What do you know about my business?" And I could hear him like really quickly try and just glance over at the headline of my company. So clearly he's not practicing on his leads what he's offering to do for my leads. So it's immediately not a fit because I know that this is somebody who's selling me something that he's either not using or doesn't work. And that mindset is what a lot of your executives that you're trying to start conversations will deal with. They don't mind taking unsolicited calls if it's valuable to them, if you've done the research to knock on their door. It's so easy to send out 1,000 emails all at once now. And because of that, you can get stuck in a negative cycle of people not responding. So here's the action that you can take. If you've done a lot of research, don't put it all in one message. Instead, space it out over time. We'll talk about that in another session. But right now, all you need to know is that you focus on a short and sweet message. Try and figure out the one big pain point and the impact that will have on their business if you help solve it. Now, if you're in the case where you might not know a lot of information about this person because it's not very public or they don't have a lot of things posted, what you'll do is try and generalize, but make it really relevant. Say something that you do know about them. What level of seniority do they have? What recent news articles have come out? And try and tie that together with an impact statement that you've helped other clients with. How have you helped them solve something? So that could sound like, "Hey, Veronica, I saw that you just started 2 months ago as CRO of the Series B up-and-coming company. Congratulations. Other CROs I work with are currently focused on a diversity and inclusion program to help drive high-quality sales professionals and partner within their internal organization. Is this something that's relevant to you?" And if you do an email like that or a message like that, they're like, "Oh, this person knows about me, is caring about something that I care about," and they're more willing to be open to a further conversation. Now, the one big mistake that people make is if they go overboard on research and they find out that you played drums in a past life, that you published a scientific article in a field that you're no longer in, guitar lessons, a kid's birthday, all of those things are nice, but they're not relevant. And it's kind of creepy when a stranger starts off with that because you're like, "Oh, I didn't realize that was so out there." Some people like it, some people don't. Just avoid that awkward phase and try and focus on the business conversation. And you can earn their trust as an expert by helping them solve problems and then casually bring up other research if it's relevant.